everybody today? I hope everybody's doing well. What is happening in paradise? Well, yesterday I drove home. I didn't hit anything. I got out the car, out my truck, looked down, just happened to look at the tire. I'm always looking at everything. And there's a split. Have a look at this. Excuse my dirty tires, but look at this is where the split is. See it? It's about, I say, 4 inches long. So last night I'm thinking, is it going to be okay, or do I change it, or what? I think it's going to be okay. You know, I told you years ago in the green clothes I used to teach all this stuff, and I was trying to remember the other. There's radial tires, and I couldn't remember the other one, the conventional one, or Continental. I think Continental's the name, conventional or something. Cross ply, that's it. I was trying to remember the cross ply. I kept having all these names running around in my head. This construction of cross ply gives you a higher silhouette. The radial is the car tends to sit closer to the road. It always looks like it needs air. But so anyway, I'm thinking, well, it's split, but there's no way it's split all the way through because the tire's still inflated this morning. So I'm going to go get some new tires. I've got a friend to call a few places, and the Goodyear quoted me $12,000, and this other company quoted me for mid-range. I think that was Bridgestone or Firestone. I'll see when I get there. For 8,400, 4,000 baht cheaper. So I guess I know where I'm going, right? It's a name brand. There's a high end, a low end, and a middle. I'm going for the middle because I'm not on the road all the time. You know, if I'll go back and forth to Ayutthaya, you know, at a normal speed. Maximum speed you're supposed to do in Thailand is 90 kilometers an hour, which is 55. So it's not like I'm doing high speed or carrying heavy loads. So Grandpa's driving, so I don't think I need high performance tires. So I'm going for the middle of the road tire for 8,400. So I'm going to get in the truck now and I'm take my time, get some money on the way, and we'll chat again at the tire shop. Okay, I made it to the shop without the tire blowing out. Thinking about it in hindsight, the construction of the tire is probably fine, but I'm not chancing it. I come here and got some new tires, so you know, sometimes you have to be a little bit careful what you say here, so I'm going to be careful. But I went to another shop, begins with a G, ends with a R. Wanted 12,000, and these guys want, I think it's a Bridgestone I'm getting, something like that, or Firestone, and it's only 8,500, which is a lot better. So a friend of a friend told me about this shop. It's got Bridgestone, Firestone. There's the phone number there. It's in Rojana. So if you need them, this is like a really good price tires because it's a big shop and they turn a tire over fast. So you can buy all new wheels in here. I don't need new wheels, I need new tires. So already up, I got here, found out what tire I wanted, and by the time I finished saying what I wanted, the guy's asking for the key. So get some new tires, huh? But my truck needs a wash bad. This is the tire, he's pushing it out from the inside, but you can see how big the split is. It's quite deep. So I'm glad look, see how deep it is? Wow. Khop. Okay, I guess that looks a little bit better. Brand new Firestone tires. That'll last me a little bit longer and safer. So included in the price of the tires is the wheel alignment. And he says it's okay. Very cool. New boots. Okay, normally I don't like the stickers on my truck, but today, and there's the guy who did it. So there's a guy, he's the guy who changed the tire here, and the lady who sold them, and the guys who did the work. Khop khun khop. Okay guys, I've come to eat at like. Yesterday I got told off for not showing my food, so I have to show it today, okay? So I got basil stir fry and a cup of coffee. Time to eat. I'm here in, I always forget the name of this temple, but it doesn't matter. It's my, I guess you could call it my favorite temple because it's kind of like Indiana Jones temple. And I have a guy from Australia.
Hello.
Russell.
Hello everybody.
So I met him yesterday. I was supposed to see him today early, but on my way home last night the tire blew, which you see earlier already. And so we came back, had something to eat at like, and I said, come on, I want to take you to this temple here. So we're just going to come and have a nose around.
Yes, yeah, looking forward to it. I've been to the ruins there at the historical park. Kevin, that was really, really nice.
Buddha in the tree?
Buddha in the tree.
Right.
And Wat Maha Tut.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Okay, so we're going to go have a nose around.
Ah, looking forward to it.
People go to pray, but there's nobody teaching. There's another one, there's a big temple just off the island that's really cool. If we have time, I'll take you there on Friday too. Okay. But then they have the stones around the outside. So basically, inside the stone is the Holy of Holies, if you like.
So, at the historical park, there were just irregular stones that just looked like slabs of stone, not carved like this.
Like the one on the front, and you can see some around the back.
So that's what it means. There's a monk in there. This is the
teaching school, if you like.
Teaching school.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it a?
You see the pattern, but this is the ball is a 3D version of this flower of life. What does that represent? Spiritual knowledge. So what are the dogs guarding? Spiritual knowledge.
So they are positioned on either side of a doorway.
Yeah. I wanted to bring you
in. Yeah, no, good on you, Kevin. Yeah, good on you. I look at all this. I look at all this and I think how much Ian would have loved to have come here and spent.
Because this is like there's no frills here. I mean, the place with all the nice paint on is pretty to look at, great for a picture.
Sure.
But if you get all that stuff out the way and say, okay, I want to go back to the roots of what I ever is behind this. This is it. Like he said, like the abbot just said, this is they wanted to leave it the way it was 645 years ago. So
this is why people come to Ayutthaya to see the ruins of the Khmer Empire. But
this is like the old, isn't it?
This is the old, but it's not ruins.
Yeah,
it's still being used.
Yeah.
There's still an abbot here.
You got the old temple and the new temple, but and both of them are nice.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Have a look inside.
And it's not a tourist attraction.
No, I mean, all the times I've been here, I've hardly ever seen another Okay guys, made it home safely before dark too, so the birds are happy. They won't eat if it's dark. So I had to go somewhere this afternoon. Guess what happened? The tires got put on, love it. They checked the alignment, love it. And I can tell you these new tires are much better. The other ones, there was always like a spongy feeling in the steering and in the suspension. This is a little bit harder. Actually feels really nice. So I'm happy. I'm not happy I spent the money, but I'm happy with the new tires. So I'm very happy. I feel safer now. And then living in the countryside, what happens? There's all kinds of different critters. So last year at the same time, a mouse got into my AC and passed. And the car, the smell is crazy. Well, guess what? 2 days ago, the same thing happened. So this morning I got in the car and it was like, oh my, smelly. And then of course through the day it got stronger and stronger and stronger. So this afternoon I went somewhere and I asked them to look at it. And they said it would cost this much money and 3 hours work and so on and so on. And I just kept fiddling with it. And I guess it dropped out because the smell's gone. As they say in Thailand, mean. So home safely. Tire didn't blow up this morning. I can go in the house and relax. So I'll sign off, say good night. Buckets of blessings, rivers of peace, joy, and kindness. And look after yourselves. See you in the morning.